game.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. No, I mean, Paige is a great player. Hold her to 16 points.
The WNBA, the gift that keeps on giving. The stories write themselves. The YouTube videos, they make themselves. I don't make the videos make themselves. Look at this stuff. I'll be requesting my Apple
After
Pay
the game, Reese made one comment that changed everything. What sounded like a harmless joke suddenly became a serious question about credibility. But the biggest shock was not the missing $400. The real story was what the league did after everyone had already seen it. And that's where things get even more surprising.
At All-Star Weekend, you and Angel made a bet with each other on this game. Is that bet still?
This is how the rich stay rich.
You gotta save this money. I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At night?
No, at practice.
Oh, at practice?
I mean, I know y'all gonna lose, but if y'all lose,
I get to have that.
if y'all win, you get 400.
I get 400. And if we lose, then you get to keep.
No, you owe me 400.
Bet. I'm staying on it.
Watch how casually this conversation happens. Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese are sitting in front of cameras, laughing and talking about who has to pay if one team wins. They even joke about keeping the money, acting like it's no big deal. There is no proof that either player tried to fix the game or change the result, and it's important not to make claims that the video doesn't support. But that's not the real issue. Sports leagues have strict gambling rules to protect the integrity of the game before any scandal happens. Even a small, friendly bet involving active players can raise serious concerns. The most shocking part comes next.
This here, courtesy of Underdog WNBA. This says there will be no punishment for Angel Reese or Paige Bueckers over this incident. Okay, here it says WNBA statement on deleted social posts featuring Angel Reese and Paige Bueckers appearing to make a friendly wager on yesterday's Dream Wings game. While the social media post was intended to be lighthearted, WNBA players are well aware of the league's policies prohibiting betting on WNBA games and receive training every year reinforcing these policies. So they got trained at the beginning of the season. They know they can't do this, but they still did it. And now you're going to do
According to
nothing.
the statement shown in the original video, the WNBA said there would be no punishment for the deleted social media posts. At the same time, the league said every player knows the rules against betting on WNBA games and receives training on those rules every year. That creates a major contradiction. If the policy is important enough to teach every season, why wasn't it enforced in this case? The league's message doesn't seem to match its actions, and that raises serious questions about whether the rules apply equally to everyone.
Here it says, we recognize that the post missed the mark, removed it shortly after it was published, and addressed the matter internally. We will also use this as an opportunity to re-emphasize with the players involved that conversations about wagering on WNBA games, even when intended as a joke, can have negative consequences. Well, you should show them the negative consequences. You should show them the negative consequences, okay? I don't know if you were going to issue a fine. I don't know if you were going to do a one-game suspension. I don't know. Something needed to be done.
The league reportedly said the post was meant as a joke, missed the mark, was quickly deleted, and was handled internally. It also said the incident would be used as a reminder that conversations about betting can have negative consequences. But that response leaves one big question unanswered. What were the actual consequences? The conversation happened in public. Fans saw the wager, saw the league-related post, and then watched it disappear. After that, they were told everyone already knew the rules. If everything else happens behind closed doors, people are left wondering whether anyone was truly held accountable. That matters because the league is responsible for protecting trust in every game. Fans buy tickets, watch games, purchase merchandise, and are constantly exposed to sports betting ads. If betting is promoted around the sport, the rules for players must be clear and applied equally. Otherwise, enforcement starts to look selective instead of fair. The league also focused on intent, saying it was only a joke. But intent does not remove the concern.
The idiotic WNBA. You guys are so stupid that you are the one who posted it. You guys reposted it. And then shortly deleted it shortly after. I mean, the WNBA, I mean, it's just a joke, man. Like they don't have their business together. Here it says the WNBA, after posting a video of Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese appearing to bet on a $400 game between them, told Front Office Sports You know, it was intended to be lighthearted.
Now the
whatever,
story becomes even more embarrassing for the league. According to the source video, an official league account reportedly shared the clip before deleting it. That means this was not just about the players, it was also a league mistake. Someone apparently saw two well-known stars joking about a wager and decided it was good content to post. Then, after it went public, the post was removed, suggesting someone realized there was a problem. That sequence raises serious questions about the league's internal controls. Social media teams are expected to create viral content quickly, while compliance teams focus on protecting the league's rules, reputation, and integrity. If those groups are not working together, the league can end up promoting the same behavior it later tells players to avoid. That is why the issue cannot be placed only on Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese. If players are trained every year on betting policies, they are responsible for their public actions. But the league also had a responsibility not to turn that exchange into official entertainment. Once the league's own account shared the clip, it became an organizational issue, not just a player issue. Fans deserved a clear explanation of how the post was approved, why it was removed, and what changes would stop the same mistake from happening again. Instead, the response reportedly said the post simply missed the mark. That phrase admits something went wrong but avoids saying who was responsible, leaving many people with more questions than answers.
The tail's been wagging the dog for real. Somebody on a social media team saw a little fun clip of two stars making a friendly bet and just ran with it. Then somebody higher up saw what it actually was and hurried to take it down. That's my, to use the wrong word, issue. These team and league accounts kind of live off on their own island, off doing their thing, away from the folks who handle player relations and know what's in the CBA and are supposed to be looking out for the athletes. And this isn't a WNBA thing. I see it in the NBA, NFL, all of it. Yeah, you want to be current. You want to have people talking about you. You want to grow. I get it. I do. But somewhere along the way, the content started running the show.
This highlights the bigger problem. When getting views becomes more important than good judgment, content can start controlling the organization instead of supporting it. Every major sports league wants viral moments, younger fans, and non-stop online attention. Social media teams are pushed to post quickly because a clip shared in 2 minutes can get far more attention than one posted hours later. But an official league account is different from a regular entertainment page. Every post carries the league's approval, whether that was the intention or not. That is why content involving betting, officiating, injuries, discipline, or other sensitive topics should go through an extra review before being published. The goal is not to slow social media down, but to make sure high-risk content is checked first.
What are you like? Y'all don't see what's going on in the NBA with Terry Rozier and all these dudes rigging games? Again, not that I believe you two are rigging games, but like, read the room. You're not supposed to be betting on your games, on the games at all, Angel. Paige.
The source video compares this situation to larger gambling scandals in professional basketball, but that comparison should be made carefully. Nothing shown proves that Paige Bueckers or Angel Reese fixed a game, shared inside information, or took part in any betting scheme. However, the bigger issue is why leagues must take gambling rules seriously. Sports betting is now everywhere. Odds are shown during broadcasts, betting companies sponsor sports coverage, and fans can place bets on their phones while watching a game. Because of that, leagues must protect the integrity of the competition with clear and consistent rules. Fans are expected to believe that betting is part of the sports business while the games themselves remain completely fair. That trust only exists if players, coaches, officials, and everyone with inside access follow strict standards. When those standards appear inconsistent, even normal moments, a missed shot, a surprise substitution, or an unexpected injury, can lead to suspicion. Most of those doubts may be unfair, but weak enforcement makes them grow. The real concern is not whether one friendly wager affected one game. It is whether the league's response makes fans question future games. At the same time, not every violation should be treated the same.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. No, I mean, Paige is a great player. When you, hold her to 16 points, it's tough. She's just so good, and her mid range is obviously so good. But I think our defense tonight, Rye did a good job, and Borlase when she was thrown at her, and everybody that was thrown at her tonight, I think they did a good job holding her together. But I'm glad we just got this win as a team. It felt really, really good. And just going into the next game, I feel like it gives us a lot of confidence.
The fact that these are professional athletes is what makes this situation so important. Being a professional is not just about playing well, it also means understanding that public comments can affect teammates, opponents, sponsors, fans, and the league's reputation. Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese are two of the WNBA's biggest stars, and that is exactly why their words carry so much weight. A joke between two private people might be forgotten in minutes, but a joke between famous athletes can quickly become a national story and even raise questions about league policy. That does not mean players should hide their personalities. Fans enjoy real conversations, friendly rivalries, and authentic moments. But some topics require a clear professional line, and betting on league games is one of them.
WNBA dropped the ball. Y'all needed to do something about this. The fact that you're doing nothing, terrible. It's pretty sad.
Listen to Angel Reese's full answer, and an important detail stands out. After mentioning the Apple Pay joke, she immediately starts talking about basketball. She praises Paige Bueckers, says the defense held her to 16 points, and explains how the win boosted the team's confidence. That makes the comment sound like a casual joke, not evidence of any plan to influence a game. But that is exactly why the league's response matters. When star players joke about betting, younger players and fans may start thinking the rule is not taken seriously. If an official league account then shares the clip and later deletes it, the message becomes even more confusing. The concern is not that one Apple Pay joke will damage professional basketball. The real problem is the pattern it creates. First the players joke about it, then the league promotes it, then the post disappears, then the league reminds everyone of the rule but announces no public discipline. Each step may seem harmless on its own, but together they create uncertainty.
The fact that the WNBA is doing nothing about this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't know what can be done or what will be done, but it's pretty ridiculous that this is where it is. You know, you got people openly talking about gambling and all types of dumb stuff, man. WNBA is a joke right now, man. They need a new commissioner. They need somebody that can get this thing in order and get it to function.
Saying the league dropped the ball does not mean it should have handed out the harshest punishment. It means the league missed a chance to set a clear and fair standard. A stronger response could have included 4 simple steps. First, clearly explain what happened. 2 active players publicly joked about a friendly wager on a WNBA game, and an official league account shared the clip before deleting it. Second, make it clear what was not found. Based on the available information, there was no evidence that either player tried to fix the game or influence the outcome. Third, remind everyone of the rule by explaining that active players are not allowed to bet on WNBA games because even small wagers can damage public trust and create confusion about what is acceptable. Finally, announce a reasonable consequence, such as a small fine, a formal warning, additional training, and a review of the league's social media approval process. That kind of response would protect the league's credibility without turning a casual incident into a major scandal. It would also reduce claims of unfair treatment.